Hey everybody, it's time to make lunch, and since I'm making lunch, this is what I had planned. I'm going to show you number 6 of Michelle's favorite Tupperware products. So remember guys, these are really in no order except for maybe number 1 and number 2. But number 6 is our 4-in-1 smart multi-cooker. And you guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. I was kind of a holdout in getting this, and do you know why? Because first of all, let's go over everything that it does. First, it is a rice maker. It makes grains, just like our microwave rice maker. It makes grains. Look at this. Here is our microwave rice maker. That's $29 normally. Same grain cover. Same little chimney so that the steam goes back down in and cooks your grain perfectly. But look what the big huge difference is, guys. Here's our microwave rice maker. Here is our 4-in-1 smart multi-cooker. Check out the size difference in this. Can you see that? Can you see how much space is left in here? I don't know if this will show you any better. Look at the size difference in it. So with our microwave one, well, they're both microwave, but with our $29 microwave rice maker, you're going to cook about 1.5 cups of raw rice in here. So it's going to make, like 3 cups cooked. You're going to do 1.5 cups. The difference with this one is you can put up to 4 cups of raw rice in here. So you're going to have, enough rice for the neighborhood by the time you're done. So that's a big, huge difference. Me, myself, it's usually just my husband and I. So this one had been perfect for us, right? Right. This also takes the place of the pasta maker. Our rectangle microwave pasta maker. You're going to do about 1 pound of pasta in our rectangular microwave pasta maker. You're going to do 1.5 to 2 pounds of pasta in here. Now, I always tell the truth. I personally haven't done more than 1.5 pounds yet, but you can do up to 2 pounds in here. We've got all the lines on the side, so this would be like for the larger family. Now here's what I do, guys. This is actually what sold me on our smart multi-cooker. This is also, how many of you, show of hands, remember the Tupperware steamer? This is also our steamer, and I use it, no joke, probably 4.5 out of 5, which comes to probably 9 out of 10 times. I use it for the steamer. So when I grew up, we were just starting to learn about the benefits of steaming your food, healthier, not drowning all of the nutrients, things like that. It was not mainstream at that time to be steaming your food. Well, when I became an adult and became known and married, had kids, blah, 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 we talked about we were going to steam because we wanted the healthiest food possible. Well, you guys, the way that you had to steam back in the day was you had to get a pot of boiling water on the stove, and then you had to find some sort of a metal colander because you didn't want it to melt over it, right? You had to get some sort of metal colander that went over the top. They never fit your pan, never fit your pan. You burned yourself, you made a mess, and at the end of the day, at the end of the story, you just ended up pouring your vegetables into the pan, and you boiled them, and you got kudos for actually thinking about steaming your food. Not anymore. So this is the base. This is plastic. This is just plastic, which means that anything, the microwaves are going to be able to go through this to get to what's inside. Our steamer basket, however, is metal. This is metal surrounded by plastic, okay? That means no microwaves can get through this metal. No microwaves will get through this metal. When it goes down inside of the base, and you put our metal cover on top. This is metal encased in plastic. When you put that metal cover on top, the only place that the microwaves can get to is way down here in the water reservoir. That means the microwaves are going to hit here. They're going to boil the water. They're going to make the water all boily and steamy and wonderful, and the steam will come up through the bottom of this metal base and steam your food. And it's actually steamed. The microwaves are not cooking it. It is steaming your food. And check this out. You can also stack cook with it because we have a smaller colander that fits right on top. Now this smaller colander, it is plastic, but it's okay because it fits right inside the metal colander. So when it's inside the metal colander, covered with the metal cover, no microwaves can get to that one either. So you are actually steaming your food. You are not microwaving it. It's fabulous. It's wonderful. Now, you can stack cook. We just talked about that. That's actually what we're going to do for lunch. For lunch, guys, I am going to make a creamy Cajun pasta. So what I'm doing, I'm going to make pasta in the bottom of this, and it's going to be cooking while my chicken is steaming on the top. So I am going to put about 6 ounces of spaghetti in the bottom. Now, it's going in the bottom of this, guys. That means I am going to break it in half so that it fits and it lays flat. If I was cooking just the spaghetti by itself, no, I wouldn't do that. I would leave it. Pretty good. That's about 6 ounces. Let's do a couple more just because. Just because. I am going to add a little bit of salt to it. Just a little bit. And I am going to add water just up to the fill line, which in this case is just going to the indentation. Now, if you were making pasta, like using this as the pasta maker, you would put a whole lot more water in it so it swims. This, guys, I don't know if you can see. Well, should have showed you. The water's only up to here. The water's only up to here. Why? Because it's going to be cooking my spaghetti in there while I have my chicken cooking. I don't want the water going up into my chicken. So I'm going to put the big colander there in the bottom. You can see, let me back up a little bit and bend down so you can kind of see. No water is coming up through the bottom at all. So, move everything out of the way, move everything out of the way, move everything out of the way. Let me grab my chicken. I am going to cut it into strips really quick. And trust me, guys, I'm totally not going to make you wait while it's cooking in the microwave. I will come back and take all sorts of pictures for you and show it to you. So I am just going to cut my chicken into strips, thin strips. I'm probably going to cut it into chunks. So it depends on how you want it for presentation. Because, you know, this is going to be gorgeous when I put it out with really nice, pretty pictures, you know, pretty pieces of chicken in there. But let's be real, it's lunch. I want to be able to eat it. So I am just going to cut it in half and then plop it. Let me put it here so you can see it too. Plop it into my big colander. Cut them into strips. I suppose you could use tenders. It would probably be faster, wouldn't it? You use what you got. So check this out. This is supposed to be a boneless, skinless chicken breast. Isn't this the most bizarre looking thing you've ever seen? I think it is. Some of them come like in chunks. They're just weird. Shoop, shoop, in there, in there. And I did not save myself a non-chickeny hand. Figures. So what I've got here, guys, is a little bit of Cajun seasoning. I don't care if you buy it. I don't care if you have a homemade mix like what I have. So I made my homemade mix in a snack cup. So I'm just going to sprinkle. You're going to sprinkle a couple of teaspoons on it. So some of it goes down into the water. That's okay. Mix it all up so every piece gets covered. A little bit more because, you know, I like spicy. I like spicy as long as I can taste the flavor. There we go. Okay, that's it. Can you see what I've done? Check it out. I'm going to put the cover on, and this is going to go into the microwave for 11 minutes. Don't leave me. I'm coming right back into the microwave. Let me just wash my chicken hands off. Hang on. Okay. Chicken guts are washed off. Let's get all the chicken utensils out of here. There we go. And now I need to make a quick sauce. So let's talk about the microwave for a minute. So the chicken is being cooked by the steam, right? But the spaghetti down at the bottom, it's actually being cooked by the microwave. So the pasta maker, the rice maker part of it, it is being cooked by the microwave. The way that a microwave works is it makes those molecules move. It needs to sit for just a couple of minutes. That's why you're told that everything needs to rest for 5 minutes when it comes out of the microwave. My spaghetti is going to need to sit for a couple minutes too. Well, while it is sitting, my sauce is going to be cooking for just 2 minutes. So you guys, let's look at this. How long did that take me to put that together? It's cooking for 11 minutes. It's going to come out and sit. While it is sitting, my sauce is going to be cooking for 2 minutes. So what, we're up to 13 minutes? Let's say 15 with putting it all together, right? So then we are going to drain the spaghetti, put the chicken in with it, pour the sauce on, mix, 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 mix. Less than 20 minutes, you are going to have supper or lunch on the table. You guys, that's nuts. And that is a homemade, you know all the ingredients that went into it, lunch or supper. You're gonna get like 4 servings out of it. That's what you plan on, is 4 adult servings with our smart multi-cooker. Or, you know, if you're making the rice or the pasta separate, or if you're making a whole great big huge colander full of vegetables, you're gonna get a whole lot more than that. So, okay, I need half a cup. I have a cat, sorry. You need half a cup of heavy cream. Sure. You know what? I said that I was totally going to try to do December without sound effects when I cooked. Wow, did I blow that one already, didn't I? Oh well. Does anybody care? Probably not. No. Now, here is chop and prep. By the way, are you loving the red? I am. So here's chop and prep. What's going to happen is, let me grab another knife out first of all. Knife. Is I am going to chop up some sun-dried tomatoes, chop up some, this size isn't for sale right now, guys, sorry. Chop up some green onions to go in there. Do you guys want to see though? So like these are poblano peppers. Long before Thanksgiving, I bought them. Long before Thanksgiving. I was going to make a, gosh guys, I don't even know what it's called, but you break the poblano in half and somehow or another you cook an egg in it and it's got tomato sauce. That's what I was planning to do with these. Yeah, it didn't happen. I've got all of these beautiful jalapenos in here. Oh gosh, a couple weeks before Thanksgiving they've been in here. They're still gorgeous. Still gorgeous. And of course my onions went in there too. Now when I bought the onions, the bottoms, the white parts of them, I don't know what that's actually called, they were gorgeous. But the stemmies, the green part, they were kind of gross. So I just chopped it off down to where it was good. That's fine. I know you're supposed to eat all the green part, but you know, sometimes the grocery store doesn't cooperate, right? And my onions are still wonderful. So I need just a couple of onions. Let's cut off the ends. If I don't quit talking, you'll still be here with me 20 minutes into it, won't you? Not 20 minutes, not 20 minutes. The 11 minutes, you'll still be in here. You'll still be here. So let's put a green onion in there. Let's do another one just because I like them. What did I do with sun-dried tomatoes? My preference is in the oil. You can get them not in oil. You can get them, you know, just air-dried. What do you not air-dried? But they're in a packet. There's no oil. There's no nothing. Not my preference because to me they're just too chewy, too leathery. I like them already, you know, hydrated just a wee little bit. A couple of teaspoons of my tomatoes. Get out of there. That look good? If you've never tried sun-dried tomatoes, guys, they taste like a tomato, a little bit stronger flavor. A little bit stronger flavor. Screw on the lid to your chop and prep. Move that out of the way. Screw on the lid just like a jar. And you control how fine you want it by how many times you pull. Look at that. It's going to go into my sauce. I want every bit of it. And then guys, I am just going to put some salt, some pepper, a little bit of basil, a little bit of garlic powder in here. That still has a few more minutes. So let's put a little bit of basil. This is the dry counterscaping, guys. It comes with a spoon. The spoon holds about a teaspoon and a half. I really only need a pinch or a dash, so you're only going to see me use about that much. So there's a little bit of basil. A little bit of garlic powder. And look what I did. I took it out of the dish drainer to refill it, and I apparently didn't take my little spoon out of the dish drainer yet. Real life, what can I say? Real life. So there's my garlic powder, and I'm going to give it a quick little stir, just like that. And then I'm going to take my 1 cup measuring cup, turn it upside down, and it makes a really nice little cover. So when this goes in the microwave to cook for 2 minutes, there will be no splattering, no splashing, no mess, no nothing. So all right, that still has a few more minutes. I'm going to turn this off. I will either come back or take lots of pictures to show you how it turns out. See you in a few. You guys, I didn't even have time to get my counter cleaned back up before the microwave went off. So let me just, I've got the sauce in the microwaves cooking, so I wanted to show you how this comes out. Get everything out of the way, because I'm sorry I didn't have time to get cleaned up. Always, always, always open away from you because of the steam. I love that. Oh my gosh, it smells good. Oh wow. That smells so good. So now what I do, guys, is I flip this up this way so the clean part's on the bottom, and this is, I'm going to use it to put the different pieces on so that my counter doesn't get yucky. But here is the chicken. Look at my nicely steamed, seasoned chicken. It goes, it's wonderful. No microwaves hit it. And then here on the bottom, let me just stir it up. Here on the bottom is my spaghetti. Can you see the water is kind of a funky color? That's from the Cajon seasoning dripping down. So all right, let's get this drained. Now normally, guys, obviously I would be doing this over the sink, but I want you to see it all come together, how easily it comes together. So I'm just going to drain it into my pitcher here. And what I did was I just put the small colander on top. I'm hanging on to it and I'm shaking it, using it as a drain, as a lid, as a cover. What do I want to say? I'm draining my spaghetti using the colander. Get as much out as possible. That's so funny. I'm going to show you the color. Look at the color. So that's my pasta water, and you can see the seasoning, the Cajun seasoning coloring in it too. How funny. Okay, so there's my spaghetti. I'm going to pour the chicken into it. Let me go get that sauce out of the microwave. Had it just like this in the microwave, so open it away from you because of steam. Awesome. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Stir it up a minute. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Pour my sauce on. And you guys, this is a heavy cream. I don't know how many of you cook with heavy cream to make sauces. It's going to, because it's hot, it's going to be a little bit thinner. That's okay. Let it sit for just a second. You guys, look at that. Look at that. So, okay, I'm going to tell you the truth. That looks so good. I'm not going to get 4 adult servings out of it. Sorry, because I'm going to want to eat too much of it. But doesn't that look amazing? And just that quickly, there's lunch. And did you see? You could have done it separately. I could have, if I'm going to stack cook, that's really all the more pasta that I'm going to put in to have it be done. But I could have put more chicken in. I could have used this by itself as a pasta maker. Let's see, I already had my chicken cooked. However many of you meal prep. Oh my gosh. I don't even think I'm going to wait for my husband. He's going to get what's left over. So, all right. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to show you something here. Remember I said that we were supposed to cut the chicken in strips according to the recipe, and I just cut it in half. So I'm going to share the recipe with you. But true story. Oh, wow. That chicken like totally fell apart. I was getting ready to show it to you, but look, it's falling apart. That was all one piece. It's now going about to be 2 pieces. I probably, next time, I'm going to cut the chicken up just a tiny wee bit more because, I'm not so fancy that I need strips on top of my pasta. I wanted chunks ready to eat. So there we go. There's lunch. That's gorgeous. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. And now my sauce is absolutely thick and gorgeous and coated everything. There's no extra sauce on the bottom. It's all coating. So there you go. I'm going to eat it while it's hot. And don't forget, guys, any of you who were thinking about the Tupperware opportunity, normally our smart multi-cooker is $129. You say yes to Tupperware this month and you are able to get this whole entire thing for just $20. $20. So get your kit and you'll get the digital coupon to get this for $20. So message me if you're interested. Message me if you have any questions. I'm gonna go eat lunch. This is my number 6 favorite Tupperware item, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.